Welcome everybody to the We Get Drunk podcast. I am your host with the most bad news crew, and here is my co-host Gary G-Man. What's going on? How we doing today, guys? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling type good today.
At least one of us is. This has been a crazy week.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week. It's funny how things. Yeah, exactly. Go New York, go New York, go. It's funny when there's no other sports really that are happening, and it's like, man, what do I do with all this free time? What do I do with all this stuff that I got to take care of? And then things start coming up, but it's all good. I'm back with my big brother, Big Joey Cruz here. The bad news.
I got
The
good
bad
news
news
today,
Cruz.
baby. I got good news today.
Absolutely. But everything's fantastic, man. So I'm gonna throw it off to you, Joey. What do we got?
Well, there was an interesting day today in the NBA. Today was the NBA trade deadline. The New York Knickerbockers did a trade today. And guess what? We did not give out a first round pick. We did not give out a first round pick.
I think we have 700 first round picks. We have more first round picks than I think anyone in the history of mankind.
I have no idea what they're going to do with their first round picks, but I'm just thankful that they didn't, because I'm just so used to the Knicks trading for just aging players, superstars, and giving the other team 3 or 4 first round picks for them. So I'm just happy they didn't. The Knicks, in my opinion, I mean, there's guys out there that's probably saying, oh, it's not that good of a trade. But for me, the Knicks did a great trade today. We got rid of Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, Mekhi Flynn, and 2, not 1, 2 second-round draft picks. And both of them are the least favorable draft picks to Detroit for Alec Burks and Bogdan. I'm gonna mess up. I gotta practice his name.
Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic.
We can't hear you, Eric. We can't hear you. We cannot hear you. Thank God. But usually I'm used to the Knicks giving away first round draft picks for anybody, and we didn't. We won a trade. We won a trade. I'm not used to this. I don't know how to feel.
So tell us, Bad News Cruz, how we won this trade. How do these guys fit on the team? What do you foresee for these guys on the team? What's their role? What's Alec Burks' major role? Yeah.
He's gonna play point, or he could be the 2 coming off the bench. That's what we need him the most, coming off the bench. He's already worked in the system. He thrived in the system not too long ago, like a couple of years ago, and he was actually really good. Really, really good. He's a Tom Thibodeau type of player. Could play defense. When he needs to run the point, he'll run the point for you. He could pass. He could do everything. And I really like this trade, because when he was a Knick a couple of years ago, I was sad that he left. But you know what? He's back. I'll take him back. And then Bogdanovic, he's a stretch 4, if I'm not mistaken. He could shoot the ball. And
no, he's a 3. He's a 3. He's a 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay, so he could shoot the 3. I know that. He could rebound very well. He's a sneaky defender. So
very decent defender.
That's something that we need. That's something that we need in our second unit. So
especially on the help side of the ball, we can't hear you, Classic Man, unfortunately. So
he's gonna talk about the Nets. So
we're gonna the Nets did a good job today.
Yeah, they got rid of Coffee Black, aka Spencer Dinwiddie. He didn't want to play.
Look, I mean, we've been calling it for a long time. He didn't want to play, but once the Classic Man gets on and his sound is cool, we'll talk about the Nets. But to your point, I really like bringing in Alec Burks, because My biggest concern in our private chat has been the amount of minutes that Brunson is playing.
Yeah.
He's playing between 35 to 40 minutes a game. We were getting nothing from Quentin Grimes. He wasn't giving us the, with the ball handling pause, and he wasn't knocking down shots.
Yeah.
So I like the mix of what's going on with DiVincenzo and Brunson sharing of the ball. So now what we could do is play Alec Burks there, and we don't have to rotate DiVincenzo or Brunson, and lose that productivity. We could always keep one of those guys in the rotation on the floor at all times.
So who's your starting five?
The starting five is the same as always been. I mean,
Brunson,
Burks, Brunson,
DiVincenzo.
I don't like it, but go ahead.
Well, Josh Hart.
Okay, I don't like it either. Go ahead.
Why you don't wait? Why you don't like it?
Right. I'm gonna tell you how I like it. I like the
Yeah, hold on a second. We're giving you the Joey's giving you the starting five today. Today is
okay.
This is not the starting five with all our guys healthy, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Assume your guys are healthy. What's your five?
So we got Brunson, DiVincenzo. We're gonna have OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Hartenstein, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a terrible offensive lineup. I know where you're going with this, classic man, and you're not wrong, because you like Bogdanovic as much as I like him.
Yeah,
I think Bogdanovic could step in and start.
Yes,
but I need more bench production. I want to keep McBride where he's at. I want to have a bench.
But that's why you have DiVincenzo for.
No,
I understand, but DiVincenzo he plays really well with Brunson as a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like him there, and I also want to. And when those crunch times come in the playoffs, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, in those crunch times, we could get a fantastic advantage on almost any team right now, any team's second unit. Our second unit is hands down going to be better than most second units, and we could either extend leads or not lose leads and play decent defense, because we'll have McBride in there. Bogdanovic is a sneaky good defender, especially on the weak side of the ball, help side of the ball. He's very good. Now you're putting Josh Hart back in his real role as on the second unit.
Six man,
strong defender. I like that team. I like that second unit. I don't love Jericho Sims. I like Precious Achua, but he's not a very good rebounder. But
you know what?
He can make some plays.
Yes. But when we all healthy, he's gonna get in minutes, but the majority of the minutes is gonna be Hartenstein, and then we're gonna have Mitchell Robertson coming off the bench. Because right now, Hartenstein, the way that he's playing right now,
his energy is great.
Yeah, he's unmatched, man. You cannot.
I agree with you.
His energy and his help side defense at the rim is just, he's been really, really good. Now, I'm not trying to sell people. Again, I already know that once we put up the clips, everybody's going to come after me. This idiot, he's saying Hartenstein's an all-time great player.
They've been coming at you all week.
Yeah.
All week.
Idiots. Listen to me, idiots. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm not saying Hartenstein is a Hall of Fame player, morons, before you come after me. I'm saying he's a good player on this particular team because he does the job for what we need him to do, because Mitchell Robinson is not in. Obviously, if Mitchell Robinson was back, he'd be the starter.
Yeah.
So morons, listen to me. Listen. Hartenstein is a good second unit guy. He has to start for us right now. That's all I got to say to the idiots. Thank you.
Yes.
This team, I don't know if you feel the same way, Gary. I don't like to look into the future. I don't.
You're doing it right now.
No, I wasn't going to say. I was just saying this team is a work blue collar.
Okay.
There's no superstars on this team. And the things that we're doing, being third in the Eastern Conference, is amazing. So I'm thrilled.
And we can potentially get to that second spot. Because let's be quite honest, Philadelphia right now, without Embiid, is not the same team. You can't lose the MVP and be the same team.
But they did get an upgrade though. They win and they win and got Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
Buddy
Hield. He's a good shooter. He's a terrible defender. He's gonna give him some offense, but again, you're not gonna get better losing the MVP of the league. I'm not gonna cap there. I'm gonna tell the truth. And again,
this fucking guy
to the morons out there, yes, I'm going to say it. The bum played okay last week, and the Lakers beat us. Great, good job. After he took the night off, trying to harpoon the team, and then he's doing everything he can to now come to the Knicks. No, thank you. I don't want that bum on my team.
I thought I was the only one when I saw. Listen, I know cap. They beat us. It is what it is. Yes. I don't make no excuses.
And he played well. He played well before the people come after him. He played well.
He played garbage. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, no way.
And okay, I'm not. Whatever it is, but okay, that does not make him the greatest player of all time. He's not. I don't care what you have to say.
He's a bum.
He's not. He's a bum. So cut it up as much as you want. Come after me all you want. He's a bum. Go ahead.
They beat us, but you know what? I did not like. I thought the post-game interview was so weird. He takes a Knick towel, puts it around himself, and makes sure that the Knick logo.
It's all about him, Joey. It's all about him.
He came into the garden. Yeah. He came into the garden with orange and blue sneakers. I mean, I've never seen him that. Usually he has headphones on. He's going in. No, he was like, New York, I'm here.
Stop talking about this guy, please. I don't want to hear it no more. This guy's a bum.
He wants all the attention. That's all he wants.
And we're giving it to him right here.
Well, I'm just saying because I don't want people coming after me.
I don't care. Let him.
The bum played well, and you didn't say nothing. I'm giving him what he played okay, and they beat us.
I'm sick and tired of talking about this guy. Please, man, I don't care. This guy's a bum. Period. That's it.
He's a bum. The classic man is right. He's a bum. I'm not saying no more about this guy. He's just looking for attention. The night before he sits, him and Mr. Glass, they sit because he wants all the attention on him so that he could show, look, the team is nothing without me. Without me and Mr. Glass, well, we're gonna get blown out in Boston. What happened? The team beat Boston without those two bums.
For our fans who are not NBA people and don't know who Mr. Glass is, I'll let you in a little secret. His name is Anthony Davis.
Exactly. Mr. Glass and the bum. That's what we call him on this show. I will not mention that man's name. He's a bum. I don't mention bums. Jonathan, he's still a bum. Don't text me no more with the nonsense. I love you, but don't text me.
But you know what? I asked Johnny Parlay, and I wanted a serious question. I just wanted a serious answer. I said, did you like that the Lakers stood pat and didn't do anything, and you're okay with this? That, he went all after me and everything. I'm just asking, are you okay? Are the Lakers a playoff team with the team that you have right now? Or are you upset that they didn't go out and get anybody to make the team a playoff team? That's all I wanted to...
Again, if he's so great, he's the greatest of all time. Why does he always need... Why does he always need help?
Well, listen, I don't want to start a family feud here, but
sick of talking to this guy, bro.
Your family, Jaime, said it's a team sport.
Oh my God!
It's not a
okay. Let's talk. Please, we're going to talk about the Nets. I don't want to talk. I'm not.
Don't hit me.
I don't want to raise up my goddamn blood pressure. Let's talk about the Nets. I don't want to talk about this damn bum no more.
Spencer Dinwiddie, Eric. Tell me, where did he get traded to?
Well, he's a free agent right now. He got traded because when he got traded to, he got released right away. So he got traded to the Raptors for Dennis Schroeder, which I really don't like Dennis Schroeder, but he's a lot better defender than Dinwiddie. So
better.
Coffee black.
and I just want to see Ben Simmons stay healthy because he makes the team a lot different. Like
He
you see
does.
it. You see it. You
Sucks,
see it.
man. He really does make that team better.
It's sad to
told
say
you
it, but
guys,
it does.
I say this weeks ago that he's exactly what you needed. He's exactly
Yeah.
what you needed.
No, yes, I agree with you when you said that. I agree.
But Eric, let me ask you a question because I saw the he did like a press conference and he was like, "Oh, I need to be in the starting lineup."
It's true
I can help
though.
the team. I understand, but for somebody who's always hurt,
Can you
for
try
him to
playing
come out
first?
after one game, then got hurt again, and then say, "I need to be in the starting lineup," isn't that like, all right, yo, you need to relax?
The only thing I can say, you're right. He got to relax. But now I can see that he wants to play now. He wants to play.
So
because before you didn't hear him say shit about anything.
No, you're right.
I got a question for you, though, Classic Man. Does he want to play for the team, or does he want to play because he has other motives? Does he want to get out of here?
I mean, where can he go?
I agree. I wouldn't take a risk on him. But if he we give a lot of credit to these guys. Most of these people are very, very stupid. Very stupid.
Yep.
They make bad trades all the time. I mean, how many times do people have to get Fat Boy? How many times are they thinking that he's going to win them a championship? How many times do you have to pull the wool over somebody's eyes to know that he's not the guy? He ain't it. No. Ben Simmons.
He's lucky he got Kawhi Leonard with him right now.
I was just going to say that. I said he got traded to the most perfect spot for him. He doesn't have to be the superstar. And I mean, the Clippers are way better with him.
But there's a lot of guys like that in this league, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that get traded and they think that this is the guy. This is the missing piece. And then when you see him, it's like you see him beforehand. And if you're looking at the game and not being a fanboy, if you're looking at the game properly, you're like, no, you could trade for him. He's not going to get the job done. Like there's a reason why the Nets, they happen to trade to get Ben Simmons, right? But we knew that he probably wasn't going to work on a team with KD and Kai. It wasn't going to work.
I mean, it was working though. We was 13-3 when they played.
When they played.
Calm down. That's what I said. That's what I said.
That's the reason. That's why I didn't think it was going to work, because they weren't going to play. They just weren't going to play. That's the reason why. If they played, yes, but I just know the way those guys are. It was never going to gel because they weren't going to play together.
No, they wanted to play together. You got to remember, COVID happened, and then hamstrings happened for Fat Boy.
Yeah,
and then KD's big ass foot over the line.
They have injury histories. Those guys are not going to play full seasons. That's just the way it is. But back to the Nets. You got rid of Spencer Dinwiddie. A lot of people don't like Schroeder, but if you look at Schroeder's numbers and you look at him play basketball, he's a lot of what you need on this team. He can play pick and roll, right? He could get the ball. He's not a ball hog. He plays decent, decent defense, especially help defense. He's a pretty good help defender. Sometimes he loses a little bit of concentration, but he's not going to take 18 seconds out of the clock, dribble, and take a step back jumper and not get back on defense like Spencer Dinwiddie. I think this is a good trade. I think it's a really good trade.
I agree. Trust me, because Spencer, like you said, once it hit, the clock can hit 10 seconds, the shot clock. It's over. And if he has the ball, it's over. He's gonna wait to 6, 5, 4, and then he's gonna step back like he said and just shoot it. And hopefully it goes in.
You know what Spencer Dinwiddie's doing right now? He's watching the New York Knicks and Dallas Maverick game at the Garden. he's actually sitting in the watching the game.
Yeah, because the Mavericks are in on him and the Lakers are in on him. And I think it was
Let's be honest, guys. He was also watching the Mavs the other night when he was playing in the game, because he was playing.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
He wasn't while Kai was cooking. He wasn't doing anything at all. Cam, Cam Thomas, I like Cam. Stay shooting, Cam.
No, don't shoot. Attack the basket. Attack the basket.
Sometimes his shooting is off because that one
Attack the basket.
Oh
my god,
man!
He shot a 3, and it was like how many? He has so much time on the clock.
It was like 17 seconds left, and he just chucks away too. I mean, I get it. You're a scorer. I get it. But attack the basket, my guy. Attack it.
Bad the other night. Joey, T-Bone's in. Introduce Bone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's T-Bone special.
What
Your
up, my
ladies' favorite special to order.
What's going on, Bone?
Chilling. What's going on, my brothers?
I gotta ask you a question. When the ladies order it, Bone, do they supersize it?
No, I'll tell you right now, T-Bone, if he's one of those big time chefs, no substitution. You get what you get.
Oh man. Anyway, we are moving on. Go ahead, Joey. Hold on. Really quick. I don't want to get off the Nets. Royce O'Neal also moved, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. Eric, did you know that one of your favorite players is coming back?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Who?
What? You know me. I can't say his name.
It's got to be some Russian. Hold on a second.
No, he's Watanabe.
Oh, Utah Watanabe. Oh,
I think he's coming back to the Nets.
Oh shit! I thought it was. I thought it was just Royce for 3 second round picks.
No, I thought it was a 3-team trade. I think it was a 3-team trade. Yeah,
I like Utah. Utah's he.
Oh no,
he's just a hustle guy.
He's going to Memphis.
Okay, see, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I knew it. It was only draft picks. Yeah, we only got draft picks and cash. That's it.
Watanabe, the Japanese Jordan, double J, the Japanese Jordan. Let's go. Yeah. He was good for the Nets. Could play defense. Could shoot the three.
He's a hustler, man. He's hustling.
Nice little player. Don't sleep on him. He's a good player. He's a good, he's a good back of the rotation player.
He gets playing time. He could show you something.
He could shoot the open J. I would love him on the Knicks. I would love him on the Knicks.
Yeah,
Patrick Beverly got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. He's
still alive. Patrick Beverly's still alive.
Yeah, let me get your opinion on this.
His game died 3 years ago. Sorry, yes, his game died 3 years ago.
Do you like it when a player trash talks a team so bad, but then he gets traded there?
But no. Time out. Before you even say that, no, he did not trash the team. He just trashed Damian Lillard like he always does to the superstars that always talk garbage to him.
It's gonna be crazy. First day in the locker room.
I saw that they calm the beef down. It's that's playground shit. We do that all the time. When you talk,
it's professional basketball. There's some guys that got beef, and then there's guys that got.
He's one of the guys that
they got beef. There's guys that got beef. Like there's guys that back in the day, of course, any of you youngsters out there that always say this, that, and the other about me. Back in the day, there were players like Charles Oakley that if you have beef for him, real beef. You don't want to get traded. You don't want to get traded to a team that he's on, because it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah, he will slap this.
He will slap the taste out your mouth. Back in the day, you had real beef. Like people hated Bill Lane Beer. They hated Rick Mahorn. They hated Larry Johnson. They hated
layups.
They hated Xavier McDaniel. Right? When you have beef with those guys. You have beef, real beef on the court and off the court. Those are see you in the locker room guys. See you in the the pregame kind of guys in the shoot around. So
shout out
nowadays,
to because I just thinking about Xavier McDaniels. He named his son Xavier because of that.
So a lot of these guys nowadays don't have that kind of beef. They got what I call professional wrestling beef. So
let's not talk about wrestling right now. We're gonna get something going with that We can't get into it right now.
I've been waiting.
We're cooking on something. We cooking.
The Rock is now part of the management of WWE. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
He's doing his Vince McMahon impression.
Oh, he did something today. He did something. He just slapped the ish out of Cody Rhodes.
Like I said, there you go.
We got
let's not mention Vince on this podcast. This is a family-friendly show.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry.
Please.
The other owner, the former owner.
Yeah. So what do you want to move on to? You want to move on to another subject, or you want to continue? Because we can move on.
Go ahead, Joe. You follow your show notes, but yeah. Let's move on to what you got on your notes.
All right. You know what? Let's move on to boxing. I actually want to get into some boxing because I know there is some fights. Isn't there a fight tonight?
Yes, sir.
Against Jermaine, what is it? Ortiz?
On Top Rank tonight, right?
Yeah. Lopez and Ortiz tonight.
The primary's on now. And Keyshawn Davis versus this Puerto Rican kid. I forgot his name now. He's the co-main event. Good fight.
So yeah, I'm looking at it now. Let's see. You got Teofimo Lopez versus Ortiz, and then you have Davis versus Pedraza. On you can watch this on your ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Pacific Time. These are all decent fighters. What you got on this, Bone?
I got Timo with the W, and Keyshawn with the W.
I think that's what I was going to. Lopez got a lot of power, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He does.
He didn't look.
You don't like
in the weigh-in.
You don't like. Sorry, Bone. Go ahead.
He looked at drained. His eye looked sucked in and shit. So I don't know. Maybe he's a natural welterweight.
Yeah.
You don't like Pedraza? I thought Pedraza, you could make some noise in this fight.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, but Timo been training since August, bro. After this last fight, he's been training. He hasn't taken no time off. He's been in the gym. He looks focused. As you saw the press conference, he was calm reading a book. We Watered by Friends by Bruce Lee's daughter. He looks very confident.
Who was it that pressed him in the press conference?
But that was Keyshawn.
Yeah. He pressed him, and I saw that, and he was like that he didn't like that he mentioned his name against him and Crawford, right?
Yeah. No,
it wasn't me, or it was like Lopez looked like he was backing down, like he didn't want to like say anything.
No, he was like Shalon. He they took it out of context. Davis called him out on it, and he was like, "Yo, there's no bad blood, you know what I'm saying?" And they shook hands, and that was the end of it. So Keyshawn didn't like what he said about him. He brought him up in a comment.
And like somebody asked him a question.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It could have went sideways. Usually, things like that usually go different ways. So I'm glad that it didn't, because
I don't know.
You got Timothy Timofey Lopez knocking him out, Bone, or what?
Nah.
No.
But it's gonna be a good fight. He's gonna win by decision.
Okay.
Win by decision. Okay. I could deal with that one. I could deal with that. You saw Tyson Fury, and he got a cut above his eye during sparring that they have to move the fight back.
Yeah, he got stitches. So
he looks in good shape though. He looked like he lost
good.
A lot of weight. Yeah.
It would look like an elbow, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I didn't see the sparring, but it could have been. I think it was a punch though.
Well, yeah. Well,
and it opened up right here underneath his eyebrow. So
yeah,
had to get stitches.
Do you think that affects the fight anyway?
Nah, they pushed the fight back to May, right?
Yeah.
Nah, just keep training. This kid that's fighting now, Abdul Mason.
Yeah.
19 years old. Watch the kid fight. He's pretty good.
19 years
Yeah,
old.
19 years old.
Jeez. Well, I wasn't fighting at no 19 years old. Jeez. Throwing out garbage. This guy's over
That's a
here.
fight. That's a fight in and of itself, Joey. That's a fight in and of itself. But let's see. You got Teofimo Lopez. You got Pedraza and Davis fighting tonight. What do you think about that fight, Bone? The second bill.
Oh man, that's a hard one. I mean, got to go with the guy that's favored to win, Keyshawn. He's a.
I like Pedraza in that fight, man. I think he got some game to him.
Skills, but I don't know. David's like a little extra special.
Cherry picking ass, man.
The geez, what was the thing I was saying? Did you see what I was talking about with Timothy Bradley? That he had the beef with Ryan Garcia?
No.
Did you? Yeah, I should have sent it. I want to see because it feels like Ryan Garcia is not the same guy since that fight and everything went on. He keeps posting weird things on Instagram and Twitter and everything and showing like how much people are making and stuff. I don't know. I hate when that happens because I liked the Ryan Garcia a lot. Now him doing weird things like that is kind of like, all right, well, something wrong there, CTE or something.
CTE.
He got it too hard.
I just think he's getting bad at. It seems like he's just getting bad advice, but or he's trying to drum up interest. He's now linked to Mayweather, so you already know that shenanigans. You already know. I don't have to say it. He could be. He could be into the Mayweather shenanigans. I love Mayweather, but you already know how his style of promoting himself and his fights, how that goes.
Even with one of his other fighter, I heard it today. I'm trying to remember who the name is. He got a fight coming up. Oh, they're having words. So his cap is falling apart.
It's crazy. That's super cool. I hate, I was just thinking about this the other day. I understand you have to promote your fight, and I understand that you have to do weird things so you get people to buy stuff. But when is it too much? Like when is it too much? When somebody goes overboard and it's just so crazy that you're like, all right, I don't know if I want to see this fight.
I mean, what kind of way that you don't want to see the fight?
And seeing this with him with Mayweather, I don't like. I understand that, and I know maybe he wants to get out his contract. But it was like, why do it? It's like why hang out with the enemy when you're not supposed to, and you just take pictures and always. I don't know.
I don't. I mean, if my opinion on this, Joey, to me is everything is fair game as long as you're getting that paper and promoting yourself, right? If people, if you look at the numbers and people are tuning in and buying your fights and signing up to watch them, everything should be. It's these guys got such a small window to make any money and to capitalize on their talent before it completely goes downhill. If something is working, and it's been proven to work, I think you keep going with it. It doesn't matter what people, if people are just saying, well, I don't like you. You can say you don't like them, but if the numbers prove differently, then I'm going to go that route. Whatever it is, I'm going to go that route. I'm going to just go where things are working, especially in sports. Because again, it's not like you're going to plan this out for 35 years. You got maybe, to be top billing, if you have a 10-year solid run, you sign up for that every day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are people tuning in to Ryan Garcia? Yes.
He's making money off the pay-per-views.
Right. So to me, that to me is working. So I don't, I don't care. I could care less if other people just say, "Oh well, no, we don't like it." Well, the numbers don't say that. The numbers say, well, we're watching, and your pockets are getting fat. So let that be how it's going to be. That's my opinion on it.
Crazy.
You can't argue with the numbers, man. Can't argue with the paper. And people are interested in Ryan Garcia both on social media and they watch his fights. They simply watch his fights.
Yep.
No offense. Shakur Stevenson is a he's light years better than Ryan Garcia. But does anybody know that?
No, that's the sad part.
Bad promotion.
Bad promotion. There
you go, Bone. To me, you answered the question. He's great. He has the potential to be great. But again, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, does it make any noise?
I mean, you got a guy that wants to fight, but nobody wants to fight him. I mean, I could see his point of view saying that he retired because everybody he calls out or everybody he tries to push to get that fight going, they back out on him.
Teofimo Lopez also said he was retired and he's fighting tonight.
Yeah,
so they only retired until that check clears. When the check clears, that big fight, exactly. No offense. I love Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, if you listen to the show, you're not gonna get the big fight, bro. Not right now. Nobody is paying for your big fights. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to either get more exciting in your fights and dominate people and get them out of there in 3 rounds, or you're gonna have to depend on other people, your promotion, and signing deals where you're gonna have to take a lot less more money and put yourself in a lot more risk to get fights that are more exciting. Which one?
The winner, Lomachenko and Kambosa. He's next for that fight.
And those are bad matchups for him. If you're gonna look at it, those are not great matchups for him this early in the game. But I'm with T-Bone. I think he has to do it. He has to.
Yeah, but Loma didn't want to fight him. He called out Kambosa to fight. He didn't want to fight either.
So he's gonna have to take money. He's gonna have to do something. Because right now, what he's doing, nobody's going to fight him, and he's not going to get a pay-per-view where he's going to be top billing. It's
that give and take, man. It's that give and take. You got to know when to. That sucks.
And it's sad because, to be honest with you, to me, as a boxing lover, his game is ridiculously good. I love to watch the guy box. So I don't know. But that retirement talk, he's only retired until the check clears.
That's so true. Money talks, butcher walks.
Abdul Mason knocked out.
Yep, he just killed him. I'm watching it right here. He just killed him.
Jeez.
In and out. In and out. Damn, that boy's out of it. He's completely. I still don't know where he's at.
Yeah. One of our YouTube subscribers was writing to us, and he was saying that this is the only English podcast that brought up the Caribbean series, and it's sad because it was actually, you know what, it was pretty fun. You saw that they actually threw a no-hitter the other day. Venezuela threw a no-hitter yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for baseball. I cannot wait for baseball to start. It's stressing me out.
Yep. So that's a good pivot. Let's talk about a little baseball, Joey. Let's talk about, what's not happening. Again, the Yankees made a pickup this week. You got Ferguson, a decent lefty that's been injured, but he's got high upside. When he has pitched, he's been productive. Give us what do you guys think about this? About that move? And
I
then some
think
other moves that have happened.
I think that's a good pickup. He's a ground ball pitcher.
He is.
He strikes out batters.
Is he better than Wandy Peralta, Bone?
On paper, they say he is.
He has better stuff. He has better stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't beat that quick pitch though that Wandy does. You know?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Franklin's father?
Wandy, a guy that drank 6 beers before the game started. He's ready to rock.
I swear, he really does. Like, he drank tons of Presidentes in the bullpen.
Forget about it.
Nobody comes right in. It's like
Forget
3 guys
about
out.
That circle change. And I got a question for you, Joey. I read something this week about, and I know you have an opinion about this. You and the classic man. I think you have different opinions, but I'll throw it out there. The Yankees and their analytics. How some players that have left the Yankee organization complain about the Yankees and their analytics. I read a column or an interview with Zach Britton, and how he really despised how the Yankees, not how they treated him, but how they relied so much on analytics. What are your thoughts on analytics in baseball, especially with the Yankees?
There's nothing you can do. It's the new wave. That's going to be the new generation. A lot of teams, most of every team uses analytics. It's just the way they use it and the way they use the information. You got some people that use it fully. There's some that take it half, and then there's some that just, they see it, but they pay no mind to it. But every team in baseball uses analytics. It depends on the manager also. That's why they hire the people when they try to get their feedback. Who's with it? Who's without it? Right now, Aaron Boone is with it. And that's, last year, I thought there was some games where I was like, this is an analytics call.
Classic man, what are your thoughts on the analytics? What do you think? Because I know you. Well, the reason I bring it up to you is because we had this discussion last season about how the Yankees relied so much on analytics and on defensive statistics that, in our opinion, and I was on that side, I was on the defensive statistics, I was on the analytics for the defense, and we had probably one of the worst offenses I've ever seen in my life. It was horrific baseball to watch. Yeah,
it was.
Now,
it was terrible.
So what you propose is very different than what the analytics say. What do you think? What's your belief on that? How to build your team? How to build your roster?
I was always, and I still am, a defensive guy, but defense in the different, not in baseball. Defense in football and basketball. In baseball is a lot different because you can't. I mean, you could win a game with defense, but you got to win your games with the pitching and the offense. And the analytics tells you that, this guy playing out left field or playing center field is going to give you a better chance of making the catch and stopping in a go ahead run that's on second base. That I don't really care about because we're the ones who got to score. Because if it's a 1-0 game and they got to run on second, you throw them out at home. Okay, we batting now. We got runners in first and second, nobody out. What we do? Nothing. Because our offense can't score. We can't hit the ball. We can't lay down an easy bunt to advance the runners to second and third, and then have a sac fly that brings in the tie and run. We don't even do that. What we do is we strike out, and we worried about our defense. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll get it back on defense. No, it don't work like that in baseball. We got to score the runs. So that analytics thing is garbage to me. Like, I agree with Joey. It's a 50-50, with some teams it's more analytics on another team, and sometimes they use it. But for me, it's you got to go with your gut. You can't always think about analytics because it doesn't work. You analytics say, bring in this lefty because he strikes out these lefties. First pitch he throws, a 2-run home run to this lefty. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Gotta
just
go
you
with your
gotta
gut, whoever's hot.
exactly. You gotta go with your gut, man. You got to go with it. You know, that's how the Rangers won the World Series this year. Because they went they went with the analytics, but they didn't go exactly. He did his old school thing, and he came in with the right players to come in and the right pitchers to pitch.
Not Jacob
So,
DeGrom.
yeah, so in saying that, the Yankees have, according to this article, Zach Britton said the Yankees would have they would take video of him from everything from his arm angle to his lower half to his point of release on the ball to grip. And he had problems with them saying because they were trying to teach his changeup to other pitchers. Yeah. And he was saying, this, you cannot teach my grip.
Nope.
That's part of my DNA. That's part of just my inherent talent.
Yeah.
You can't teach this in the organization.
No, because that's how he grew up throwing the ball, and that's how he got people out with his grip and with his arm angle and his way of throwing. So you can't just teach that onto somebody else when they don't know how to get anybody out in the first place. You got to learn how to get somebody out before you do something else, you know? So you can't just look at somebody's video and like, oh, okay, let me try this. Boom, he leaves it right down the middle. Boom, game over, you lost. So you just got it. That's why I say the analytics is garbage. You cannot, I mean, it's good to watch it, but it's not good to use it in a major league game because it will get you hurt. Period.
Yeah. I mean, now if you look at players, that do things that are different, right? And I'll throw out a player for all you guys out there that I'm gonna do a little teaching right now. You're gonna learn you something today, right? You look at a player like Julio Franco. If you guys remember Julio Franco, how he approached hitting, right? You would look at that guy and say, "There's no way in hell he's gonna get a hit. There's no way in hell." Right? So if you would have, and he was one of the most feared hitters, a tremendous hitter, right? Throughout his career, consistently into his 40s, Julio Franco could get on base. Tomorrow, Julio Franco, you put a bat in his hand and he could get on first base.
Yeah, he's 60, right?
Yeah, yep. He can get on, he can hit until he's dead, right? Until they got to take the cold bat from his hand. So, right. So this whole analytics and teaching and going through your organization to make everybody a replica. Not every pitcher is going to be Garrett Cole, who has a perfect. Garrett Cole is a picture of perfection as far as mechanics.
Say it again.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
The world is gonna end, man. So you better stop talking good about Garrett Cole and go back to regular Gary.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that he's when you look at his mechanics, I'm not a Garrett Cole fan. I'm on the record as saying that. I think he's a 1-8 pitcher, not a 1. But you look at him and you say that guy can pitch, right? But then if you look at Trevor Bauer, right? And you look at his mechanics and you say, nah, that guy, but they both have Cy Youngs. They both get the job done. So it's a lot of this stuff, these analytics to me, organizationally, I don't think they work. I think you got to have, like you guys said, an old school manager that can go ahead and have a good feel for the game. That's just my opinion.
But that's what they don't want. They don't want the old school managers no more.
Yeah. Some teams are okay with it, but I think you need it has to be both. It has to be both because sometimes analytics does work. Because if you know that the guy's coming up to the plate and he normally takes the ball the other way when a lefty's pitching, you want to know that. So that's what I said. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's good.
But you want to know that. You want to know that, but you got to pitch it a different way. That's why these pitchers know these things. They pitch him a different way so he won't go that way, And the analytics is always going to tell you, oh, this guy only hits it this way. But when you throw it inside, they don't tell you how he hits it the other way. So,
classic man, you're 1,000% right. You don't need. I don't need. I don't need. 6 MacBooks and 4 iPad Pros for me to say, David Ortiz likes the ball low and in. I don't need
it's
that.
common sense.
It's effing common sense, right? I don't
Pitch him
need to know
inside.
that.
Hit him in the ribs.
Yeah. I don't need to know what a man on second. I don't need to know what a man on second base that you cannot pitch Manny Ramirez out, high and outside. He's gonna smoke it the other way. We know this.
Yeah,
We know that. I don't. Go ahead, Bone. What was that?
That's your Dominican side speaking? All your name was
Yeah.
The 2 Dominicans back to back.
So, I mean, let's throw some Puerto Ricans in there, right? You know that Carlos Beltran, you're not going to be able to pitch him, from the right hand side. You're not going to sneak a high fastball, right, past him. Tino Martinez as a left-handed hitter, right? Watching him that he used to hit the high fastball. He wasn't good on the low and inside. So did Georgie Posada. Low and inside, he would chase inside. You want to get him out, you have him chase inside. I don't need 16 pages of analytics to know that.
But you know what? You're kind of an analytics person. You know why? Because you watch so much baseball that you still remember all those things. Not too many fans right now are analytics. The 4 of us right now could probably tell you what happened in Game 5 of the 2002 regular season. Who was pitching? Who was batting? What was the pitch? We're freaks of nature. We're the analytics. We're the MacBooks.
Yeah, I can tell you what Rogers Hornsby hit in the year 1920. In the year 1918, Napoleon Lajoie batted .420. I can tell you that. You're not talking to rookies here,
exactly.
ladies and gentlemen. You're not talking to rookies. We know the games. We watch the games. So when you come in here, you do your homework. That's especially why when we talk about the bum, we know what we're talking about.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
I know.
Bring it up again.
I actually see Michael Jordan play, Kobe Bryant play.
I know this is gonna hit a nerve for you, G-Man.
Magic
but
Johnson.
I gotta ask you this. Do you agree? I know what you're gonna say, but I have to ask it anyway. Do you agree that the Yankees did not take Spencer Jones and traded him to Milwaukee for Corbin Burns? Because he's a 1-year rental. Do you agree that the Yankees held him back? Do you like that idea, or are you upset that they didn't go out and take him to Milwaukee to get Corbin Burns?
Is this question for me? Because
it's for you, because I know it's gonna hit a nerve. In our private chat, it hit a nerve when you saw that.
Look, I was not happy. I was not happy hearing that news today from Bad News Cruz. It's not the way for me to get my morning started. Put it that way. When I'm heated, you sounded like
Joe Girardi. It's not what you want.
Yeah, it's not what I want. I got a lot of ladies and gentlemen. I got a lot of free time on my hands, and in the morning, I like to meditate. And that meditation went out the damn window this morning. I was tight. I was pissed off once going Bad News. Don't send me that early in the morning, please. I know we need starting pitching. If we are going to sign Juan Soto, I think, and keep Dominguez, right? I don't understand. I don't know what we're gonna do with Spencer Jones, because we have Judge, we'll have Soto. How many outfielders do we need? How are we gonna build this roster? I mean, I think we need. Go ahead, Bone.
We got Spencer Jones.
But again, my thinking is, why won't we sign Soto? What would be the barrier? Who are we?
Who's his agent?
What will stop it?
Who's his agent?
I believe it's Scott Boras.
You go. Say no more.
But that's a money thing, Bone. That's a money thing.
But 5 out of the 5 top remaining free agents right now, they're all Boras guys.
Okay, Joey, but you do this due diligence before you make the trade. If you have made the trade for Juan Soto, you have to tell yourself, I am committed to keeping this guy and building around this guy, right? You can't make that trade and give up decent pitching, right? And just say he's a 1-year rental. You have to say, I'm gonna budget this out. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna sign this guy, whatever it takes.
You're right. I understand where you're going, but when you have not that many ammunitions, because right now we traded supposedly everyone says we traded a lot to get Juan Soto and we depleted our farm system. So why in the world, please explain to me, would I trade Spencer Jones, who's supposed to be a generational talent, to go and get Corbin Burns, who is a 1-year rental, because he may not sign? So you giving up a guy for just 1 year. To me, it makes no sense.
Yeah, but like Joey said, like, you got to remember too, like, we gave up so much for Soto. We don't know if he's coming back. That's another 1-year thing. And then do the same thing to Corbin Burns, and then we get burned again.
Okay,
you know,
but
and
guys,
we don't.
If we're building this team, we got an aging Aaron we
better not
Judge.
say Hicks.
No, we got Aaron Judge. We got Glaber, the hottest hitter in the game. Torres,
There you go, baby.
And he's going to be a free agent, right? We got an aging Garrett Cole. We got some guys we got a mix of different types of players on this team, but our main players are not getting any younger. If you're looking to win a championship, right now, we're looking to win a championship, fairly soon. It's been a while, right? We got to get better at pitching. We have to, right? If you told me that we have a all young team, if we're the Miami Marlins, I could say, oh, okay, I get it. But we got some aging pitchers, and we
Can I ask you a question though?
Well, hold on. We were going to sign a pitcher for $330 million. Now we don't have any money, and now we don't want to give up players.
My thing is, okay, my question is, when we won those championships, how did we win it?
With farm talent. We have farm talent, right?
We gotta let it settle in. I know this is not the way we like to do things, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it some way, because us signing people, Giancarlo, when we signed Giancarlo, we thought he was going somewhere. We didn't go nowhere.
Eric,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on a second, guys. Are you forgetting that we won with the core four, but we also had Roger Clemens, David Wells. Those guys produced. We won championships with them. AJ Burnett, CC Sabathia. Come on, guys.
Okay. But who was hitting for us? We gotta have, again. We gotta hit. We can't just only pitch. We gotta hit.
But we're gonna have hitting. We have Aaron Judge, Jason Dominguez, and Juan Soto. Where does Spencer Jones fit in here? I'm not saying that we give away all our young talent. I'm saying that with Spencer Jones is a special case because we have talent where he's gonna play. We have that covered. We got.
But is he coming? Is he gonna play this year? That's my thing. Is he gonna play this year?
I can't think about next year. I gotta think about we have Aaron Judge and we have Giancarlo Stanton. We got Juan Soto. Let's go after it this year. And again, if I don't have a problem with it, but if we're right on the edge by August 31st, I don't want nobody telling me that for us, the barrier between us getting a championship is Spencer Jones.
No,
and we could go get and we could go get Dylan Cease. You got to go get me Dylan Cease, guys.
But what you're doing right now, is you're switching the words around. You're being a Frank Covers right now. Because
exactly.
We were saying right now, you end up saying, August 31st. No, that's totally different. If we're in the trade deadline and we need to go get somebody, then you go out and you trade Spencer Jones to get somebody. But we're talking about right now.
Not for Dylan Cease, though.
Before the season starts, we haven't even had nobody pitching. We're going to go and trade for somebody who we think.
I'm saying right now, I would have gotten Burns. I would have gotten him. But since he's gone to a competitor of ours in our division, The only way I could think right now is August 31st because there's zero out there right now that we could make a move for. And I'm not trading him. I'm in agreement with the classic man. I'm not trading him for Dylan Cease. I've seen Dylan Cease get bombed in big spots, which he hasn't pitched a lot of. I haven't seen that with Burns. I've seen Burns play well.
Yeah, in Milwaukee. Has he played well in New York?
I don't know about, but we're not going to know that.
We're
not going to know that from nobody. We're not going to know that from anybody.
But I'm just saying, I'm every time you bring up something, I'm gonna try to defeat everything that you say. You say, oh, because Dylan C. Corbin Burns been playing in Milwaukee. Who watches those games?
Again,
Only us crazy four.
Yeah, Dylan Cease. I've seen him, and he plays in a big city in Chicago, and I've seen him melt in big games, even during regular season games. I don't like him, and I don't like his stuff. I just don't like what he brings to the table. I like Burns. I like them to go because I know his secondary stuff. When he's not at 100% in the game, or he doesn't have the right feel for a pitch, that he has other pitches to go to. If Dylan Cease is not feeling his slider that day, it's a wrap. He's done. He's cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah. I just
the way I'm looking at it.
The way I feel is like I said, if this guy is supposed to be a left-handed judge, why get rid of him? That's all I'm saying. I understand everything. If I'm gonna get rid of him, it has to be for another Garrett Cole.
I understand, Joey. I'm in agreement with you. I'm not saying give him away. I'm saying if this is a move, this is an all-in move. I'm not saying give him away, just blindly give him away for, I'm not giving him away for Taylor McGill. I'm not doing that.
I mean, the way you talking is that's what we thinking, because you just saying that just to get rid of him, just to get somebody.
No. Yeah. I'm not doing I'm not doing that. No, I'm not just giving him up for nothing. I'm trying to get an A+ pitcher, because if Burns went to Arizona, I got no problem with it. If he went to Arizona, I don't care. He went to the goddamn Orioles.
Yeah, I know.
That hurts.
It does. Well, I agree with you there.
Joey pissed in my cornflakes this morning.
No,
and I'm still pissed.
But you
mad.
acting like if everybody wins championships in February because of a trade, they don't.
But listen, have you seen that company that predicts where the team's going to be? They're saying that we're going to win 94 games and we're going to take the division.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
kind of agree with that. Yeah.
I got the Yankees at between 94 and 96 games. Yes, I do. I think the offense is going to be much, much better.
That's the thing. If our offense, because like I said last year, we have to score at least 5 runs. I guarantee every game is 5 runs, and our pitching gives up 3 runs. That's okay, because we're scoring 5 runs. 5 out of 3. What's that? We winning. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
I'm not good at math, but he's right.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna throw something at you guys. Real talk. I'm gonna throw something at you. Second round series. Yankees, Orioles. Who we throw out there? What's the team look like? What's the rotation look like? Assuming no major injuries. No major injuries. Do we win that series?
And it depends on who pitched last series. Who was the last one to pitch?
But assuming everything's lined up. R1, they're 1. R2, they're 2.
Okay, so we got one is Cole.
Series?
We do, obviously.
I think we do. I think
because we got way more talent hitting wise than they do. They might have the pitching, but look, sometimes that pitching doesn't work. Because
I don't.
Atlanta.
I
Remember Atlanta when they had against us in the World Series, they had their pitching.
I don't even. Again, guys, I don't even agree that they would beat us in the pitching department if everything's lined up. But what I'm
I agree with you too. I agree with you.
What I'm trying to say is that we have a ton of question marks in that rotation, and that's my biggest concern
right now, because I'm feeling confident right now, because Gary just tested my cornflake. I'm throwing out Cole, I'm throwing out Rendon and Stroman. Sweet. We beat Baltimore. Baltimore in the playoffs. Yankees, trash.
You got to win 4 games, Joe.
You got me angry right now.
Joey wants to win a 4-game series.
I got a brand new Yankee hat in a box from the 2000 World Series, and I'm breaking out opening day. I can't wait to open it right now.
I just ordered a new. On that note, I just ordered a new Yankee hat. The Clubhouse Series, the beautiful blue with the gray outline and white. It's fantastic. It's the new Clubhouse Series. Go get yourself a Yankee hat. Yeah. We spent so much time on the damn Yankees.
We didn't even talk about football. We didn't even. We got to do
Christ.
real quick. We got to talk about football, and we to end the show. I said, you know what? Let's talk about football, our Super Bowl predictions and everything. And you know what? I think I'm going to go what Frank Covers advised me to say. Patrick Mahomes is the best in the world. Don't bet against the Chiefs.
Wait, time out. I said that. Don't bring that guy up. I said that. I said that.
So basically saying F Frank Covers?
Facts.
Oh, brutal.
Facts. I don't care.
He's in the chat.
Frank Covers
I don't know if he's getting service where he's at. He's probably going like this.
Yeah, he's on a satellite phone. He's on a satellite phone. He also said, take the Chiefs on the money line, ladies and gentlemen. Take the Chiefs on the money line. I have my theories on this game. They are going to. I'll let the other guys just go for it. But I got my theories. Go ahead, fellas.
I'll go with KC. I got KC too.
I got KC too. I got KC winning 27-24.
27-24.
Wow,
27-24. You got a field goal? Field goal, game-winning field goal?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a.
It don't even have to be a game-winning field goal. It just could be, the defensive stop.
Late fourth quarter, 2 minutes left.
Yeah, a defensive stop by Kansas City that you wouldn't expect it, and it's gonna happen. Watch. Mark my words.
Well, look, I got this easily 28-14, Kansas City. There's no shot. The fix is in. I got the conspiracy all written out here. The conspiracy's all written out. Who owns the NFL contract? A little pop quiz. You cut out, Bone. I couldn't hear you.
Taylor Swift involved in this.
Exactly. She is majorly involved. To people out there, who owns the NFL contract? Who's their biggest partner? ESPN. ESPN, who's owned by Disney. Disney is going to have Taylor Swift's concert movie out on Disney Plus with new songs, with a few new songs. She's tied in
from her.
She's tied into the Disney world, the Disney talent. She's going to be, this is breaking news, she's going to be an X-Men. She's going to be Dazzler from the X-Men. I don't know.
Yo,
thing about
Gary,
comics,
get out of my head. I was like, I'm waiting for him to mix in X-Men and Marvel into this, and you just did. Look at this.
Exactly. You know where I'm going, Joey. You know I was on that earnings call yesterday, boy. I was on that earnings call yesterday. I've been saying this for months actually, about their whole streaming service, which we were not going to be able to get to today. But I've had this for a year. If you've been paying attention, that's why you come here. We get drunk, baby. We Get Drunk Sports. That's why you come here for the real deal.
Before
on Disney Plus. Go ahead, Joey. What was that?
I said I just wanted to do some breaking news right now because this is very important for all of our subscribers and everything. Breaking news. We have hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. We have 1,136 followers on TikTok. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Booyah.
All 1,036 hate me. They've said terrible things about me, and have sent me death threats and terrible things.
A lot of crazy comments on YouTube. Who's this guy? You know, things like that.
That's fine. That's fine. They only wish to know who I was.
Just to set Frank Covers a little straight right now, because he said that I'm going with Frank. I copied Frank. I copied him. I didn't copy you, boy. I said the Chiefs from day one. Patrick Mahomes, man. And besides the Jets, I said Patrick Mahomes. That's it. It wasn't you. It was me. Me. I don't want to hear it.
They will fight. These two will fight until the end of eternity about who gets credit for this, that, and the other. This will never change.
And that either. Gary the Jakes will never change either.
That will never change. That's in the stars in the universe. You look up in the sky, you can map that out.
You're saying maybe I should put $5 little side bet on 49ers.
I would say parlay a couple little things. Parlay. Again, this fix is in. They'll do anything to promote this Taylor Swift. They are gonna have the camera on her. No, again, over under 15 times.
I got the over. I already put money on that.
Yeah, I got the over 15.
Sorry, Becky. I put money on that. Sorry.
They'll do anything to promote her. It's gonna be, she's gonna be big on the whole Disney side of things.
It's gonna ruin the game. Again,
and they're gonna do anything to promote this sports service that they partner with Warner Brothers and Comcast and all this other stuff. We'll talk about that some, hopefully next week. But you're going to be paying a lot more for sports, ladies and gentlemen, a lot more. So there might be some people that might be doing a Jolly Roger. We can't say it. If you know what a Jolly Roger is, or Pirates of the Caribbean, people might be doing some of that to watch their sports. So I got the Chiefs 28-14, easy money. They're the better team. At the end of the day, they are the better team. Unless Christian McCaffrey goes crazy. But
it's a possibility.
Think the fix is in. Yeah. Taylor Swift, the Chiefs, they will be taking home yet another championship. And she will be the big winner on Super Bowl Sunday.
Don't forget to put in your parlays. My parlay, I got 2 bets right now that it's gonna hit, and those 2 bets are Joey getting drunk and Joey eating pizza. That's a definite, baby. That's a definite.
It's a fact. What's the over on the tequila? What's the over?
Ooh. I think if I have my drinking partner with me, she knows who she is. We could finish a bottle.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to drink some tequila this weekend on Sunday, get yourself some Lalo tequila. You'll thank me later. Lalo tequila. Don't get that Casamigos sugar bomb. Get real tequila. Lalo tequila. It's delicious. Do yourself a favor. $50 a bottle. Stop being cheap. All you haters out there, stop being cheap. I only drink the finest. God damn it.
Gary, are we gonna guarantee you eating vegetables and drinking water?
I will be low carb keto this entire weekend, having no fun. The low. If I have a chicken wing, of course it'll be the low fat blue cheese with no breading and sugar free barbecue sauce or sugar free hot sauce. because I have no enjoyment on my life. This is why I get pissed off that Joey pisses in my cornflakes.
You pissed in mine first.
Jeez.
Oh God, we're always going. CJ Stroud won the offensive rookie of the year.
That and the sun is hot.
Yeah,
we knew that. we knew that one. He was a dynamite player this year. Dynamite.
Yes,
player.
he was.
All right, Teofimo Lopez tonight. Get yourself your ESPN Plus subscription, ladies and gentlemen. Watch that fight. So far, the fights have been decent. Have been decent. So worth it tonight. So we are way over time, Joey.
And I think the Knicks are losing too. So
yeah, I just saw Hartenstein didn't come out the locker room for the second half.
Yeah,
Great.
I saw him. He got hurt on a dunk. Yeah.
Jeez, we need to get some plastic wrap. Sorry for the bad news.
Now somebody's gonna take a dump in my dinner. Jesus Christ!
Thanks,
I think
Eric.
that's me. That's me.
Thanks, Eric.
Jesus, these two guys, bro.
Hey, you should be happy. You should be happy the Nets are losing too. So be happy with that.
When are they winning?
Yo, watch your mouth. All right, watch your mouth. All right.
I don't count the Nets as a real basketball team.
God, here we go.
Did you see that? Did you see that picture I sent you of that old ass Nets fan? How was he How was he that
Mr.
old?
Whammy, get it right, Mr. Whammy.
How is he that old? The Nets haven't been in Brooklyn for that long. Did he age after all those losses?
No, he used to go to.
The guy's really 22 years old. After all those losses, he looks 80.
He used to go to the games in the Izod and the Meadowlands and all that. That's why he's Mr. Whammy.
Good. He looks terrible for his age. He should stop rooting for the Nets.
Gary probably don't even know. That's his neighbor. He don't even know.
That's a fact. He probably don't even know.
He could be. Here in the Montclair area. So yes, there you go.
Oh God. I still can't believe that the 49ers are wow. The 49ers right now, they're +3.
Oh, but they got you could say they got kind of the home field advantage because Vegas and San Fran is not that far away, so
that's interesting. That is interesting. That's a good one. That's an interesting. We have someone on the stream that said the Niners 24-17.
He's drunk. He still thinks Tom Brady is on the Patriots.
Oh man, that is 24-17. You got the Chiefs scoring 17 points in a big game.
With Patrick Mahomes on the center.
Japanese sword. Take your father to the room. Take him to the room and tell him to go to sleep.
The Niners could win that game if they put pressure on Mahomes, but I don't think they have enough horses on that team to make that work. But I don't know. I just think the fix is in with Taylor Swift.
The fix is in. Dazzler.
Now I still have no idea. I only know one of her songs. I have no idea who this lady is, but she seems to be very, very,
I feel
very
bad.
popular.
She probably watches the podcast crying. I can't believe Gary doesn't know my songs.
Oh, she could write a song about me. Bachata. Me dejo ese maldito.
Oh my goodness.
So,
well, like always, we're always
overtime. All right, time to watch the Knicks and this Teofimo Lopez boxing card, gentlemen.
All right, guys.
I gotta go do some crunches.
All right, boys.
All right,
brothers. Take care. We'll see you next week. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
That's right.
No peeing in my food anymore, Joey.
I won't.